Here, look, I wish to put on the record that I don't like the three-day waiting period. It's not something that I would have put into the bill myself. But as other deputies have said, it is part of what was put before the Irish people and part of what was voted on. So there are many aspects to the legislation that other deputies don't approve of, but that's what was voted on. And I think that we have to be consistent in how we move through this process. For me, the three-day waiting period I don't think it serves the interests of women. I actually think it serves to placate some of those that are more concerned about having services full stop. However, saying that, as has been said, it was part of what was put before the Irish people in May of this year. I don't think any woman comes to a situation where she makes the decision to request a termination lightly. I don't think it's a decision that's taken last minute. I don't think it's a decision that's taken without having given consideration to the situation. But it does somehow suggest that you need 3 days to cool off because you don't really know what you're doing, or you haven't really thought about it properly, or you don't know your own mind, and that if you have 3 days to think about it further, that you'll change your mind. My own view is that when you've come to the situation and the stage where you're asking for the service and asking for help, you have thought about it and you know what you're doing and you know your own body and you know your own mind, and you, for your own reasons, understand and know why you want the service. So I do think the review will be important. I think we have to look at particularly sections in the bill such as this, which I think could have a very negative impact on women. And I want to particularly speak to the amendment that Deputy O'Reilly spoke to, and the potential for the 3-day waiting period to be overly burdensome on some women. And it is possible, I mean, I don't think there will be many cases, but I think it is possible that you will have women that, for whatever reason, find out and make that decision very late and very close to the 12-week mark. And it is possible that the 3 days could put you over the 12 weeks, thereby precluding you from accessing services in the jurisdiction. And I think that is one of the potential negative consequences for women. But again, just I suppose to finish by saying, I do think that it somehow suggests that women don't know what they're doing when they request the service, and that maybe if she has a little bit more time to think about it, that she might change her mind. And I think that you know, I think it undermines the validity of her decision in the first place, and I also think that it's insulting to the woman to suggest that she hasn't thought about it properly before she makes that call or sees her GP. However, I understand the concerns on the other side of the debate. I understand that some people genuinely believe that with more time for thinking, that one might change their minds. And I understand why the 3-day waiting period was requested. And I also fully appreciate and acknowledge that it was voted on and it formed part of the Heads of Bill. And for that reason, I do fully support Deputy Donnelly's position and Deputy Kelleher's position that we have to see the passage of the bill through very much in line with what was put before the people in the referendum. Thank you, Colin.